Good
Hey,
morning,
good
Mike, Crystal
morning.
Lynn, and the Vibe Tribe. Absolutely, the Vibe Tribe. If you guys have any questions, you go to Instago. The link will be below. And what a transformable week I've had
Yeah.
this whole week. And I am such in an honoring place of where I was and where I became. What I want to first do is let's just take a couple deep breaths and bring everybody who's going to come forward to watch this and bring them all to we're going to all go to the same frequency. You all feel that plugging in. So just kind of, if you're going to watch this video, just kind of hunker down and be in tuned. Yeah, so we're going to do 3 breaths. Do them as you choose and breathe them in and then let them go. Oi kinai tai 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 tu nai tai tai. Oi tai 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 nai. Ai kai tai 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 nai. You'll feel plugging into your heart. You should feel lighter, more present, ready to take on this transmission. So, if you don't feel anything, that's all right too. Eventually you will.
Yes.
Absolutely. So even as you guys are coming forward, even that aren't present here up in front of us, as soon as you plug in, you bring in the frequency, you make it stronger because then you are amplifying it out. So as soon as you come forward and plug into your heart, you are amplifying the energy out. So thank you for your work too. Awesome.
Yes. Thank
Absolutely.
you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Yes,
Right. Thank you. And as you guys have watched my videos, if you watched my videos, I've really explained what I went through, just not eating, just allowing the process. I went through um, I went through a fork in the road this week, and it was, which direction am I going to go? And I have completely owned the process, and I am owning and trusting this process. Even though I see nothing in front of me,
yes,
I am owning that I am this, and I am allowing my body to be all the authentic being that I am, and what I'm bringing forth for me and the world. And I am such in gratitude because now I'm seeing it clearer, more focused. My intuition is sharper. My vision is sharper. Even my intuition in my intuition and my third eye are just like bam right there. Especially when I just get into this frequency, and I've been shown so much. And even I'm working with my third eye, and then they will bring me to it. They'll show me something, and then I feel my energy rise to that frequency. Then my ears like turn on. Like now I've matched that frequency.
Yes.
yeah,
And then I just allow whatever is to take place. Like if you guys even do that right now, you can feel into the frequency. And all we're doing is just receiving. This is just a receiving frequency. But this is where you want to be, always receiving.
yes,
We came here to just receive. So
Yes.
what has taken place in my life, I am just like blown away just by staying focused. Just by
yes,
staying focused. Well, okay, I know I'm going to do this. I'm staying in gratitude. I'm just every day I said in March, I'm going to receive. So it's so funny because I'm receiving, but not as I see it. I'm
Right.
receiving all the way around me every
Right.
day. And it's so amazing too. Even I'm receiving on how how I take on other people's stuff. And is it their stuff? Is it my stuff? Even that receiving. You know what I mean? Even receiving for somebody saying something that I needed to hear. You know what I mean? On so many different levels. And I'm allowing the process, and it's making my energy field more powerful.
It's like we said before, you turn on a switch, it's like a light bulb going poof. Or,
Exactly like that. Exactly. 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 Exactly like that.
and then your light, you're just shining brighter and brighter. And, you got, wow, what's the brightest a light bulb is? You just 10 million times brighter than that,
No,
Wow.
no, and look at it, it's so amazing because you are getting lighter even as you're saying that.
Yeah.
That is exactly the truth, Jackie.
It's because you're just, beaming inside. And of course, it's just going to radiate.
Right out to everyone. It has no choice because it's such big energy. It's just going to affect everyone around you.
Well, it's
does.
like in the painting when you did on the portal. You see how you say, how it ripples out, more and more.
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. And it was so amazing. I want to bring up this painting because as we were going through our death in our last video, when Jackie wasn't to be there present in that one video, and now the whole process has went full circle. Now I seen it, and it was all for just great growth, and that is receiving, seeing it for what it was.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
I seen it. Jackie wasn't supposed to be there. She was supposed to be there differently. It was said that in the video. And as we were doing that, we were going through a wow.
Yeah.
We were transforming through you, with you, through this painting right behind Jackie, because all of us, even their daughter Melissa, all put their impression of Jackie on it, and it was so powerful how it all unfolded and perfectly. It all unfolded perfectly.
Yes, and I am in deep gratitude to all of you and to Melissa for doing that, because when you talked about doing the bird, Russell, and you talk, and then I go, when I was going to bed, I go, oh, I don't know if I saw a bird, and so before I got into bed, I took it out and I looked at it, and I said, okay, there is the bird, I know, and my guides.
Wow.
Picture of a bird lakes. I go, wow, that's it. And right there, boom, booyah, it's right there. It was there. I'm going, wow, crying and laughing and just like, yeah.
Wow.
Thank you all.
Thank you. Wow. And I just feel all that. And I just feel all that. It's just so powerful. It was so powerful. Well, even yesterday, I started talking to Jackie because as you allow your process to happen, as you allow to stay in the flow and just stay connected, me and Jackie started talking. And so as I'm talking to her, I'm looking at this hole in my Urk. And if you guys seen the video on that one, I was looking at this hole in my Urk, and I was like, oh, let's walk up front. I was going to see if the hole up front got bigger. Russell, do you remember seeing the hole up front?
I do, yeah.
Yeah. No, there's no hole.
The same size that the one in the yurt started out.
Yeah, it's not that way anymore.
A little tiny pinhole, but we seen on the video it's no longer there.
It's no longer there. And I even asked Gage, and he goes, yeah, it was right here. And I was like, I was showing him the hole, and he goes, yeah, but that one's a big hole. And I was like, I'm telling you, don't listen. Don't, just feel the energy.
Yeah.
That shifted underneath me.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that to my core.
You see how that happened?
What?
How we came to your house before the bike ride, and you were pointing it out.
Yeah.
Went on the bike ride, and just like receiving small things, like you said, that old man that sat there and waited at the tree for us to tell us how old it was.
Right.
Isn't that amazing?
Like that, it all started to shift there, and after you came back, it
Wow, I'm just getting chilled.
gradually grew.
Yes.
Yes, and to bring people into this, because this is the one thing we get excited and people don't know the whole story of it. And so we went on a bike ride on Sunday. We were just so cold. It was so beautiful here Sunday when we went on a bike ride. And we've seen this guy in the parking lot, and then it goes full circle, and then he is sitting by this tree, this beautiful tree that has just gently laid on its side. And it's so beautiful. And then this guy just goes into the story of the tree, how he's watched it. And we were like, and we just toned in and tuned into what he was saying, and we all received it. We all laid our hands and we sat on the tree.
Powerful.
It was just, and it was so amazing because
Wow.
that tree was alive to me, even in this
Oh,
death,
yeah.
it's alive, and it's bringing such greatness. Like the kids are running and playing. It's big, huge. I don't know.
You didn't say that. What about those two kids, right, when you were leaving that were climbing up the tree?
Yeah, and I felt like,
You know what? That's exactly what I thought about. I go, what do you mean? They climb up on there and oh wow,
we
yeah.
did. We did. We had lunch on the tree, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
A kid, being a kid, going.
Yeah.
oh, me and Russell and Lydia, we got that down. We got that.
And the other trees that we were climbing.
What'd you say, Russell?
The other trees that we were climbing.
Oh yeah. Oh my God.
When we took the other path and then coming back through, and the ant's nest that you were sitting on.
Yeah, and you know what? In 3 days, I sat on 3 huge ant colonies. I sat one on the tree that we did when we went up to in the park, that we did that bike ride in the park in by Shasta View. I sat, remember, I grabbed that branch and it was an ant colony. And then when we went there, I sat in an ant colony. And then it was so funny. And I was like, why I keep attracting ants? And Russell goes, because you're the queen. And I felt that. And Lydia said, because you're the queen. And I felt that. And then yesterday when my fort that now I'm turning into a chicken coop thing, I sat in a pile of ants yesterday, and I got that same feeling, that same of owning the queen of who we are. Not that I'm more powerful or not none of that, but I am worthy of being a queen, and I am, and all of you are too.
Yes.
And so even like I'm stuttering to those words because my body's like, no, that there's, you know what I mean? I'm putting stuff on it. No, I am a queen of my life.
Yes.
I'm a queen and a king of my life.
Mm-hmm.
And I am the master of my life.
Yes.
Yes.
And that's where we're going and that's where we're going. We're going to the mastery of our life.
Exactly.
You know? And when I did this body with not eating, it brought my body right up there to that frequency, because it let go of all that. Yesterday I didn't eat. I ate a lot of pineapple, and it was so amazing because it's like for the last three weeks my body's been letting go of a lot of mucus. Well, mucus to me is grieving, and we completely are going through a death and a rebirth. So I want to tell you real fast. So last night, because I just feel in such love and gratitude, I feel no fear. I just feel abundance, everything around me. You know what I mean? And it was so funny. They told me to buy 1 tent. I ended up buying 3 tents, and I bought a yurt that is a tent. I bought a teepee that is a tent. And then I bought my son this little bitty tent. And it was so amazing because I was like, why am I buying tents? And then it's so funny. So then, I know, it's just so funny, but it's the abundance coming to us. So the thing is too, then, my heart feels so huge right now, so big, and so gratitude. And I thank you all, and thank me for getting it.
Yes.
So last night, I'm like, what does it look like out there if I would have to go get a job? That's what I thought. I'm just going to look like, what does it look like if I had to go get a job? So I got on Craigslist. And so when I got on Craigslist, all these jobs were like, wow, no problem. You know, I could get this job in a heartbeat. Wow, there was just so many abundant jobs. Like, oh, no problem, whatever. Instantly, this pain came in my back like a shooting, like I was stabbing myself in my back. I was like, what the hell is that? And the deeper I got into, I would breathe, and I was like, send it, love. I'd breathe in. The deeper I got into looking at these job sites, the worse the pain was going through my back. It got me on the floor. I was like, I get it. I'm not stabbing myself in the back. I'm owning the process. I'm not even putting myself out there.
Yeah.
I got the message.
Yes.
I got the message. And it was like a hot knife going into like through my kidney, like through my body. And it was, I don't know if you guys have ever had a kidney stone, but that's what it felt like. It was like the worst shooting pain through my body. And it showed me I'm honoring myself.
Yes.
I'm honoring myself.
Good for you.
Absolutely, completely. But
Yeah.
that right there showed me instant manifestation of where I should not go.
Yeah.
Right there. The body will show us.
Yeah. Yeah.
The body will show
We
us.
got those new decks of cards, and
Yay!
since we've got them, I've drawn 3 or 4 cards, and every card has pretty much come back to stay on the journey and path you're on right now.
No, absolutely.
I
I've been
Own it. Own it.
yeah, and I have to tell you that I've gotten kind of away from cards over the last 6 to 8 months, and I've really over the last 2 weeks I've really gotten back into my cards, and I thought I had an idea what cards were. You know what? Cards are powerful.
Yes.
And I'm allowing them because they're showing me instant gratification. When you're so close to your own experience, it's a way that you step out of the way and let the cards show you the truth.
Yes.
Right.
Even like a pendulum. The
Mhm.
thing is with the pendulum, if you have energy behind it, it will run through your arm and go through the pendulum. So I asked myself to step out of the way, and actually I bring it through Arion. So that's because I feel that other energy, then I kind of step out of the way. And you guys can all do that too. It's not that something I can do that you can't do. You can do it. So, and you know when it's your stuff, because I always feel like this rush of energy comes like a rush of energy through my body, like through my crown, through my arm, and then I know it's done. So the pendulum too is a great way to get out of yourself and instant yes or no questions.
Yes.
So Russell, do you got your cards?
They're over on the table. I can grab them.
Okay, I feel that Jackie, I know you have cards right in front of you.
Oh my gosh, yes, yes.
Absolutely. Wow, that just like they just showed me. So I want you to pull cards, and I'm getting this rush of energy. I'm going to run to the bathroom. Just allow the press to play forward right now. But what is coming forward for this weekend, the collective? Let these cards bring that forward.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Do you have your nature cards, Jackie?
Yes. Nature spirit, and they're I just got them probably just a few days ago.
You got some new ones?
Yes. The
Wow.
nature spirit. Oh my gosh, I love. I'm so just so into nature, the cards, and the very first healing that Vicky had given me, and I chose the Messenger Oracle, the white owl. Oh my gosh, I just like
I
nailed.
did that one the last time.
Oh man, oh wow.
I got some new ones too. It's Wisdom of Avalon. I've
Wow.
always been drawn to Avalon since I was a young girl. You know, it's
Man, oh.
You need to
It's
read
about
those
the
cards. I
veil.
felt those cards as soon as you said them when I came around the corner.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you have those cards, that would be great, even whenever.
Yeah, this is my new set here.
Sacred Rebel.
Sacred
Oh my God, that
Rebel.
feels so.
Oh. Wow. Wow.
I
They
love
are amazing.
bringing them forward.
Yes. Namo kimpiti namo ayen tatai. Au, 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 hai. Hiya.
Wow, thank you, Jackie.
Wow, that just came over me.
Woo! That's beautiful.
That was
Receiving.
wow,
Oh,
right? And we are receiving.
receiving.
We are receiving.
Wow.
Completely.
Wow, wow, wow.
I pulled Risk.
Wow, I love that too. Because today, that's so funny that card came up. You can read it if you want to, but for me, real fast, I have carried 2 phones because I paid for 1 phone for 2 years. Well, I didn't know it was 2 years. Well, anyway, now today I'm letting go of 1 number and I'm combining into another number, and they keep showing me to go get the iPhone X, and I'm doing it. And my daughter has been helping me pay for this phone, and they said, no, cut those ties. I'm doing this. I'm owning this relationship with myself. I can make all my payments, and
Yes.
and this energy and power just came over me, plus this number that I've held on to for almost 30 years through my hairdressing, and I'm releasing that number today.
Yes.
So
Wow.
it was and I'm taking a leap of faith, and and don't you just feel it?
Yeah.
I feel it out my heart, like, wow. And it's just us owning the power we are.
Yes.
Yeah.
They show us where to go, and then we own it. Wow.
Yeah.
You want to go ahead and read?
Oh, the first one, mine, it said nature spirits, and I don't know if it's a lot to read, but just basically for me, I feel nature. You go out there and you're going to receive nature talking to you. You're going to get messages, signs, everything, and just embrace nature and
Absolutely.
embrace you right back.
We are all nature.
Yes, that's right, and that's how it. Yeah.
We are nature, and it's so funny, Jackie, because you were putting it back and back and back, and I love it.
Oh, it's green.
Don't you guys just love her enthusiasm? I love it.
Like we were talking last night, and she's telling me my grandkids all call me Mother Nature.
That's right.
Right? And she's owning that because she is that.
Yeah.
And I love that. I absolutely love that. And so I feel Ariane coming forward. Do you guys, are you guys ready? Do you guys want to talk about anything else?
We're ready.
We're ready.
We live in a state of readiness.
Yeah.
You are in a state of readiness. And as long as you stay in that state of readiness, you will receive. There is no
Yes.
way that you cannot receive. I, Ariane, am here with beings of the collective of 12 and beyond. We are
Wow.
a bigger family each time that we come together, as then more and more are connecting to this being.
Yes.
Is an allowance of this. Is an allowance of all, even if it looks a little sticky. She is getting it. She is feeling and moving in pure
Yes.
pure energy. She is even getting it when she is stabbing herself in the back. And yes, she did talk about this correctly. Your body will show you what you are doing. It will guide you, and when you are that connected and you have allowed the body to catch up to the frequency, and yes, we have talked about this before, but when you allow the body to catch up with the frequency, then the body flows correctly. You are unbalanced, and then you become balanced.
Yes.
Once everything is flowing correctly, even in moments, she is figuring it out when the hardness hits, and she is this mine? Is this others? And she is recognizing when she goes to the store to learn to clear her energy as soon as you leave the store. Even this is beneficial for all of you, for you do have the potential of going to the store, and when you are leaving the store, the potential of all the energies that you have come in contact, even those you do not or not even aware of,
Yes.
are attracted to your light. They are coming through your light, for you have called upon them. Not that this is a bad thing, but it is showing you, is this my energy? Is it another? So each time you leave the store,
Yes.
ask for clearance. Not so much a protection, just clearance.
Okay.
The energies and the frequencies are manifesting very fast. You are expanding very fast. And that lesser frequencies are attracted to the light.
Okay, yeah.
So they're attracted to the light so they can too transform.
Yes.
So it is very important in this time, in this energetic field, when everything is coming to the surface. You will realize that even in your world, everything is coming to the surface. Even this hole that is in this earth that this beloved has talked about. It is the earth shifting underneath you. You could feel into the frequency of that.
Yes.
Everything is lining up to come to the surface.
Yeah. Yes.
As an inner world, yes, there are beings here that are part of this collective that are from the inner world, from the inner earth, from the new earth.
Yes.
They are all connecting in for this great expansion. This ultimate gift, as this beloved channel keeps feeling and hearing and saying it, she feels she's receiving the ultimate gift. And you are.
Yes.
And she is. And you will watch it happen in front of your eyes.
Yeah.
We're ready.
Know that you are worthy of the ultimate gift. You are, as she has said before, the king and queen, the masters of your own experience.
True.
You
Yes.
are creating each day, each moment, each thought, each feeling.
Yes. 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 Yes.
As you are creating these motions, which then create your experience,
Yeah.
all that it has been, all that is, all that will be, is coming to the surface to transform.
Yes.
So it is very important to learn your energetic field.
Okay.
And by doing this, it is even being brought forward of this class that we are bringing forth on this very day of an abundant receiving day. The whole world is tuned in that day.
Yeah.
It is you owning, I am worthy of this.
Yes.
And if you are focused upon things that are hard or show up that are hard, they're going to seem harder right now at this perfect time. And the reason are, how are you going to react to it this time?
Yeah.
It will be not a played new thing, it will be a played old thing that has been there. What we'd call in your craw for surfacing and festering.
Gotcha.
That is happening and being prayed out, and we will say prayed, because you will be praying into that experience for change and forgiveness of this. Even the world is going to more prayers. More prayers are affecting this consciousness than ever. For the whole consciousness is feeling the shift of change, of the rebirth that is happening upon this world. You are toning up your own frequencies. You are toning up your own body in a way to match in wholeness where you're going. It will not look much different than what you see upon you until you start looking around. Once you start looking around, you're going to go, that wasn't there before.
Yeah. Wow.
That's happening more and more.
And it will be more and more and more and more.
Yes.
Yeah.
We are tuning in with you. We are
Yes.
seeing what is the best way to help you through your experience.
Wow. Yes.
Many beings sit, they meditate, and they think that we want to read their minds. And we do. But when you start living it, you start being it, that's when the shift happens. Honestly, you could be in meditation for years and years and years and years and years and never step to the next level. It is time to level up for everyone. You are leveling up each moment that you check in.
Yes.
Yes.
You are working like a muscle. You are there. 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 Oh, wow. I am here always.
Mm.
As these frequencies and energy frequencies around you shift, you will be more aware of what is going on in your own life.
Okay.
These frequencies that are shifting, like you're shifting a truck. Going this way, going this way, going this way. Have fun.
Yeah.
Even if it looks hard, have fun. Even if you gotta cry, after you cry, have fun. Be grateful and honored that you got to experience that. That is when the greatest growth is, when you are down on your knees, crying into the carpet, asking for your whole being to be present. And to honor that.
Yeah. Wow.
That's when you accelerate your experience.
Yeah.
You have no other choice. It is like some beings right before death. They give it all. They surrender it all because they have nothing left to do. Nothing. There's nothing left to do. And this beloved channel has witnessed this last 3 or 4 days. Many, 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 many examples. When you are paying attention to your own experience, be very vigilant. We're using this word, vigilant, which means very aware of what is going on. Make it your most important thing.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
And when you are going in and out of stores, we would say compartments, any doors that you are walking through, we would say. When you walk out of the door, feel your different energy.
Okay.
Be aware.
Yes.
We're with you always. We're brought forward lots. We are asking now if there's any questions to be brought forward.
Oh, just like you said.
When I have none.
Yeah. Just being gratitude.
Yes.
Yes.
That is the most important thing. To be in gratitude of your own life.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
To be in gratitude of your own experience.
Yes. 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 Smile, laugh, have food.
Laugh and have fun, but this is hard for many beings. And we are going to say this, but many stutter upon this. It does work.
Yes.
Live it is honest. Live it is actual. Fake it till you make it. It works. If you feel bad, make yourself, and yet these words, make yourself feel better. Take a shower, take a bath with Epsom salt, do nature, whatever you gotta do. Laugh, listen to music, whatever it is to take you out of that.
Yes.
And then some would say, oh, but I need to work this out. I need to figure it out. No, you do not.
Mm.
And the figuring it out is the trap.
Yes. Yes.
It has always been the trap. Do not figure out. Allow.
Yes. Allow.
We've already set up what we need.
Mm-hmm.
And stay in that.
Yeah.
Yes.
And stay in that. Because that is accurate. It is all taken care of. Us guides that help you move through this life, we have been set here for you. You are part of us and we are part of you. We are experiencing this very thing as you are. So as you go through the times where you are feeling heaviness, is where you are disconnecting from your own authentic self.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not that it is hard, you are just trying to do it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It was never meant to be that way. It was always meant to be gentle.
Yeah.
Even as this beloved walked into, I'm going to say this, paint store. And we asked her to buy paint. And she, as she was putting them in, kept saying, this is going to be fun. She was giggling. And the men around her were looking at her like, that's nice.
Yeah.
she looked up and she was just in awe of her glory.
Mm.
When you allow your experience, you stay in all your glory. You don't walk around with, what do I got to do?
Yeah.
There's nothing to do. Just tap in
Yeah.
to your own and excel. As Mr. Russell has said, it has already been placed there.
Yeah.
We are with you always. We will be with you this week. Be very concentration. No, we are using this word kind of like, because we do not really want you to concentrate on it. But be very aware.
Aware.
Vigilant.
Very aware
Yes.
of what you're attracting. Do not.
Feel into your energy.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And then clear. All you have to do is say clear. And you will feel a washing away. Taking a breath makes it more deep.
And clear.
Feel the ripples. You are all extremely, 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 extremely aware. All those are even plugging in.
Mm.
You're on the right path. You've never been off the right path. You're on the right path. You're doing it exactly as you should. We are very proud for those who are choosing this lightness.
Yes.
Guide through the system. Like a river flowing through the mud around it.
Yes.
Allow your experience to flow. Connect. We will be coming through as a collective, even beyond and more, on this receiving day, what we would call in March, St. Patrick's Day. We were scanning for the word. It is time for you to begin your own spiritual growth. This is about you.
Yes.
Hi.
You always.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Dynamo.
Mm.
Right, kind.
Ah,
Wow.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Wow. I feel just like a huge river just flowing through me.
Indeed.
Rippling out.
Yes.
Completely rippling out. That's what exactly.
Right.
Wow. Thank you. 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 Thank you.
There's something to say that it needs to be brought out so everybody can hear, and I'm about precious Vicky. I'm just so honored. I'm so proud of you. I mean, you truly, 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 so many very honor and trust the process. You truly, I mean, wow. And I look at you and I'm just in awe and in gratitude and love for you. And oh my gosh, Vicky. And so everybody, we see Vicky as shining light, a master, a teacher, a king, queen, everything about herself. That I'm just so in honor of you. And thank you for igniting that little spark in me 2.5 years ago. And
Thank you,
It
Jack.
is great how she leads by example, huh?
yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Absolutely, and I love it because of, like I was telling Jackie before, Jackie's seen me completely grow from the hairdresser to this, to completely just trusting the process.
Yes.
And with Liddy and Russ, what they bring forward is so powerful. It's the type of relationship that I want. It's that love connection. It's that, and they're showing me what I want in a relationship and bringing forth that in a relationship. But they're also allowing me to be my authentic self. And when I have those moments when I need to, I tell that I've always been an open book. I have to be open and I have to be me. I can't be.
Yes.
I won't be. I won't be. So if I have an energy or an idea of something that's triggered me, like I thought something that Russell had said, it triggered me and I stopped the process because I thought that it was him. No, it was me. I had to talk to him to completely understand that we are going to learn, we're learning on our own energy. And because we're so connected in this group, you take on other people's energies where you start owning them, and then you start having judgments about other people. So I started judging Russ, and then Russ, he's so cute and he's so innocent and he's just so loving. He's just
Bubbly.
And I love it because Lydia is just like, she's like, wow. And I'm telling the whole experience of how I'm blaming him for my own triggers. And Lydia's like, oh my God, that's so beautiful that somebody's actually saying that. You know what I mean? She's like blown away. But I can't be that anymore. We hear things and we think things and then we take them on and then things fester and then you blow up in your refrigerator. And it's not even has anything to do with any of that. As you know, when you had that idea that festered into this huge explosion. I can't do that anymore and I won't do that anymore.
Yeah.
But when those ideas come across, that's why we bounce them off each other.
Absolutely. And that is more powerful. When you have a trigger and you find out if it's your trigger or if somebody else's trigger and talk about it. And and then let it go together as the collective.
Yeah.
You know, because we are transforming as the collective. So when we are working as the collective and we are releasing stuff in the collective, that is completely changing the collective energy.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like when people hold grudges. And I just finally got to a point and like, no, you know, what does it do to you when you hold a grudge? And there's so many times that I've called Vicki back right away after I've talked to her thinking, because I cleared it off because I just like, no, I'm not going to.
I said, triggered her.
Yeah.
So instead of holding on to it, she called me right back and talked about it. And that's the way to be.
Yes.
And through this weekend, I really, really came into presence with that. And that's the only way that I will be. And because
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is as much as we trigger each other too, do you feel like some of it also is there just to let go? You know?
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
like,
because
okay.
well, a lot of it too is, and I'm feeling this right now, it's past life stuff.
Yeah.
And even future life stuff. More, wow, I'm getting more, and you feel it in your heart. More future life stuff. Like we're releasing all of this stuff right now so that we don't have to go through it as we're being brought more together. Wow.
Do you want to hear something crazy?
Yeah.
Melissa's been talking about Tomorrowland.
Wow.
Melissa and her friends at school have been playing around this tree and digging into this tree in their playground, and they've been telling Russell and I about Tomorrowland.
Wow. I have chills to me today. I'm telling you, New Earth is coming forward, and I feel that the world is telling us, and all of us, and I feel like we're just going to take a step when it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I like yesterday when I was
those paths that we're going on have already started.
No, it's already started. It's already started. Even when I put my hand down in the hole, there was air coming up out of the hole.
I felt that air.
Absolutely. And when I went and I just completely grounded my energy and I put my hand on the hole, they told me that there is going to be a huge explosion. Now, in this life, I felt it completely in my life. Is it of the area? I feel it too of the area. And we do live on a volcano. And but I feel that it is like an explosion of inner earth coming out. I feel like an explosion of inner earth coming out. So, and you could just feel into that energy. But at first, I went into that energy is, is it volcanic? Is it going to be, Mount Shasta explodes? Maybe, who knows? I don't know, because I do feel it in a way. And maybe.
I can feel the pyramid energy in it.
Oh no, me too. I can feel the pyramid energy in it too. But maybe in a way that, but I have to tell you, I don't feel that we'll be here when that happens. I feel that, yeah, that shift will already be made, and then it will happen. So whatever that means, and just feel that into your heart. And if that doesn't resonate, whatever. But in my feeling of it yesterday, I kept getting a volcano and like all the, and everything surfacing. But it is just like as Ariane talked about, wow, I remembered him saying that Telos is coming through. And yesterday when I started drumming, because of, I just really felt to, and Telos just started coming through my voice, through my body, and they're here. And
What is Telos?
Telos is what you would call the Lemurians. Telos is the inner earth. Telos is because I feel Telos. If you want to feel into the energies, I feel Telos as its inner earth, but I feel like it's more galactic. I feel like it's, I don't know, I keep getting that sense. Even when I went to the Stargate and they first introduced me to Telos, and that was a Stargate, and so they're all galactic. But I feel, and I know there's a way into inner earth, that they can fly in and out, and you can feel that in your heart. I know that they can fly in and out, and that's always been kept from us. That's all right. If you look into it, it's not kept from us. So anyway, yeah. But, and they're just all coming forward, and Lemurians are very powerful. You can feel this energy just lifting up, and they're all coming through. And I feel that we're going through this major shift, which I've been feeling, and it is because I am not the person I was even a week ago. So I feel like we're going through this major shift, this huge explosion, with even in my life within the next couple of weeks. So,
You know that toning that what I did earlier, that's been coming out more the last few days, and I don't know if that it's just a different sound that I have. And there's been times that I do it so deep, like you feel it deep. It's like I feel like $1 million.
Absolutely, absolutely. And what it is you're just allowing the your authentic self, your authentic sound to come through.
I was gonna say owning our power.
That's it, owning your power. Absolutely, and you're just allowing it to come through. And as I understand it, and as I feel it in my heart, every time those tones come out, they reconnect something in the grid. They reconnect something within us. They reconnect. So they're transformal. I feel
it connecting.
Yeah, absolutely, me too. And I can also feel it transforming too. So, and I just allow whatever it is. And that's the one thing I really love about light language and light sound and all the frequencies is we don't put our stuff on it. It just is. It just is. And I just love that. I just love that. Even like I can just start speaking light language and I don't know what's going on, but I know it feels transformable and it feels amazing in my body.
Mm-hmm.
And the less that I try to figure it out, what each earth or whatever it is, the less resistance I have to it. Because we're trying to figure it out, so we cause own resistance because we're trying to figure it out.
When you first do meet you do totally try to figure out what does that mean, or what does that know? Not anymore.
No. And more, I'm telling you, I'm not kidding. I will write, and the words do not look like the word. And I'm like, how did they even get this word out of this? How did they even get that word? And and I'm just allowing whatever needs to come through.
Confusion.
It is. That's what I feel. I feel like great confusion. Great.
Yeah.
So, but it's bringing back clarity in it, because whatever's shown in front of me, that's what I see as that word. And it's not
Yeah.
even really a word. I have to even say it's softened past a word, and it's more just a frequency.
Yeah.
And so yeah, wow. I feel like a lot happened here today.
Yes. Yes.
Absolutely. So if you guys want a reading or a healing, email me. I send love to you. We're going to send love out to the world. Send
Yeah.
love to all of you as you are all connected.
Love.
I love me.
All you need,
Love.
baby.
Yes.
I love
Love
you.
me. Love the world.
Oh, I love myself.
Yes.
You all be blessed. You all be blessed. Subscribe to the channel if you choose. Have an amazing day.
Yeah.